Hey YouTube, welcome back. We are here with another Dark Ops challenge. This one is the Yo Ho Ho challenge, which is getting 20,000 essence on Terminus Island while using the Cursed Talisman relic. Not only am I going to show you how to get that relic, I'm going to show you how to easily complete this challenge, and I also have a great strategy that you can use this Cursed Talisman in order to get yourself geared up for some high round runs. Let's go. Okay, so quite a bit of planning has gone into completing this episode. I have tried this a couple of times here, and I have not been successful. Once you get to super high rounds, it becomes even harder and harder, and it's sometimes difficult, especially on Terminus Island, to not take any damage whatsoever with all those pesky little parasites flying around. But I do have a Gobblegum pack here, which I just went ahead and grabbed that Wonder Bar there, because I am hoping that I can get the Beam Smasher. I'm not going to go through the process of making a Beam Smasher, but I'm going to try to see if we can get it out of the mystery box. If we get it, awesome. If not, that's okay. I have a backup plan as well. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get this first generator going. Let's have a quick word from this video's paid sponsor. Messy Modding is a safe and legitimate gaming service company that supplies services to not just Call of Duty, but for over a dozen other games. If you're looking for help with the Dark Matter or Nebula grind, bot lobbies, and more, go to check out Messy Modding using the link in the description down below and let them do all of the hard work for you. Use my code COOL to save 5%. Back to the video. Okay, let me give you a rundown here real quick of everything that I brought into the game here. I brought in the GS45 pistols. I also have a hidden power Gobblegum, which I'll go ahead and throw up the Gobblegum pack for you as well, because I do plan on getting the ASG shotgun off the wall, and look at that right there, and we're able to go ahead and just get that off the rip, so that is awesome. Now, ideally, I'm going to want the GS45 pistols and the Beam Smasher. However, if we get stuck with the ASG shotgun and the GS45 pistols, it is going to be completely okay. And yes, I do realize if I do get the Beam Smasher out of the mystery box like I am hoping to get, that I pretty much wasted my hidden power on this ASG shotgun, but I am completely okay with that fact here. But let's see if we can go ahead and spin this up. Oh, we don't have enough essence. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and see what we get here. I already know I'm going to get the ray gun. Definitely. Yeah, there it is. I already knew that was going to happen. That's okay. We're going to leave that in. We're going to use the GS45 pistols and the ASG shotgun. We're already pack-a-punch with the shotgun. Next step here is going to be to turn on power. I'll go ahead and do that. Catch up with you in a moment. Okay, now that we got power and pack-a-punch activated, our next steps are going to be getting geared up enough here and getting enough essence that we can purchase Melee Macchiato so we can start the Easter egg that will allow us to get the Cursed Talisman relic. Okay, we got enough essence here. Let's go ahead and purchase our Melee Macchiato, and then we're going to head on back to the tunnel where the Speed Cola is located. Now, real quick, I do want to mention that you should go ahead and throw Cryo Freeze on your weapon. This is going to drastically increase the amount of essence that you get whenever you're doing this challenge, and also you're going to need to take out 3 elite zombies here. They're manglers, and you're going to want to be a little bit geared up for that, so at least blue pack-a-punch one with your ASG shotgun, and that should do it. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to melee this spot right here on the wall, and that is going to go ahead and start a dialogue here. You're going to have to wait for that dialogue to finish, and then a little X is going to appear on that map in that little hole. Now, I have let a lot of time pass here, which is perfectly fine. You can let as much time pass as you want. I wanted to get my pistols upgraded and pack-a-punched, and I wanted to get some PhD, but you're going to come on back to the map there, and you see where that little X is there on the map, and that is where you're going to go, and you're going to need to find a gold watch in the water. So just go right to where that little X is, and you'll easily be able to spot a golden watch. So once you get to this portion of the map right where you saw the X, you're going to just jump in the water right there, and you're going to see this golden watch. Go ahead and interact with that and pick it up. Now we're going to take that right back to the same little hole in the wall in the cave there that we started this entire Easter egg. Now, one thing that I also want to mention is you are going to need 3 Molotov cocktails for the next step. And also, great news, they have finally fixed the crafting bench, so you can craft all 3 of them at one time now. So thank you, Treyarch, for finally fixing that. So once you get back over here, just go ahead and interact and deposit that golden watch here. It's going to start another dialogue. You're going to need to wait for this to finish. Now, generally, once I am on this step, I am just saving 1 zombie, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go through, because you got to kill 3 very beefy elite manglers, and you're not going to want to deal with a bunch of zombies on top of that. So just go ahead, save 1 or 2 zombies, and do this entire next step of the Easter egg without having to worry about a bunch of other zombies. But once this dialogue does eventually finish over here, look at that, we got some Juggernog. That is awesome, just from digging. That's awesome. All right, let's see what we can get from here. Okay, just some salvage. Now, once this dialogue is finished, you're going to go back on over and you will see 3 more X's on the map. Now, these 3 X's are always going to be the same. These are going to be the same 3 locations every single game. So once you start that dialogue, you can go ahead and run away. But if you haven't done this before, go ahead, take a look at the map and take note of where they're at, or you can also just follow this guide right here and I'll take you right to the 3 places you need to go. And this is where you're going to need your 3 Molotov cocktails. So make sure you have those crafted and in your inventory before you head on out here. Now, the first place I like to start is right here on the ship, and you're going to head toward this center mast here right in the middle. You're going to take this Molotov cocktail and throw it right on that dead skeleton right there. It's going to start another dialogue, and in just a few seconds time, it is going to spawn in a very beefy elite mangler, so make sure you are ready to fight him. But if you got the ASG shotgun, I am double pack-a-punched right now. You can do this at single pack in blue. That is enough, but if you're able to double pack before this, as you can see, it's going to make your life a whole lot easier. Take out his arm cannon, and then you will have him eliminated. He's going to drop a cursed coin. Go ahead and pick that. You're going to see all these wavy effects here, this little cursed effect on your screen. Now, keep in mind, while this is active, your health regeneration is very drastically delayed. So keep that in mind, and then go ahead, head on back to your boat. We're going to head on over to the next island, which is right up here. Now, once you arrive at this location, just go ahead and hop off your boat, and right on this little altar right here, you will see another skeleton right here. Go ahead and throw your Molotov down on that. Wait for the dialogue to finish, and another elite mangler is going to spawn in. You're going to take this one out exactly the same as you did the last one, and it is going to drop you a second gold coin. So once you've got your second gold coin, you're going to go ahead and head off to the third and final location, which is on this island right over here. Now, this one is a little bit tricky. It's going to be kind of on the backside of the island here, and I'm just going to go ahead and let this play in real time because this one can be a little bit difficult to see. And of course, we get the Kraken here just trying to gas us out of here. But this skeleton is kind of buried, half buried in the beach here. So kind of get on over here, and you can see just parts of him sticking up from the ground there. Go ahead, throw your Molotov down there. Again, just like the other two, a dialogue is going to play. A third elite mangler is going to spawn in, which there he is right there. Go ahead, take him out, and he will drop you the third and final gold coin. Now, once you have all 3 of the gold coins, you're going to head right on back to the cave by Speed Cola again and deposit all 3 of those coin treasures right back to the old dead captain over there. Another dialogue is going to play, but once this one is done, he is going to spit you out 3 or 4 legendary rarity weapons, and you can hear him spitting it out right now. And look what we got here: a GS-45, a goblin, and looks like a sniper rifle as well. So that is awesome. Now, one thing that I would recommend is if you really want, you can do all of these a little bit early. Just take a lot longer to take out the manglers, and you can get yourself a legendary weapon for the next step if you'd rather do it that way. Feel free. That is completely up to you on the strategy. But we are not quite finished with this just yet, as there is one more stage here that we need to complete. And that is coming on over here to Crab Island, which is the island right next to where the docks are. And you need to complete 2 complete rounds on this island before the cursed relic will spawn in. You'll know when it spawns in. A giant lightning strike will come down, and I will go ahead and show you that when it comes in. I'm going to go ahead and complete these 2 full rounds over on Crab Island before this will spawn in. Now, once you've completed those 2 rounds, you're going to get this giant lightning strike right here. The screen's going to flash, and this chest right here is going to open up, and it's going to have the cursed talisman in it. Now, what I recommend from this point is go ahead and pick up the cursed talisman and complete the very next round right here on the island. Just get it done as quickly as possible. Try not to get hit, because you are going to lose essence if you get hit with this thing on, but we're not quite ready to try to get our 20,000 just yet. I got a pretty good strategy here that I think is going to work out really well here for us. But go ahead and complete this round, and then once you've completed this round, I recommend going ahead and putting the cursed talisman back into the chest. Now, you can come back and get this anytime that you want, but we need to get ourselves geared up and get ready just a little bit more here. So I want to get my weapons just a little bit stronger, and another thing that is pretty important, I want to grab a couple of monkey bombs. Make sure both of my ether shrouds are ready to go. If you are using gobble gums, like I have some idle eyes ready to go, and also make sure you have a score streak ready to go as well. And even if you had enough salvage to buy a second score streak after that, make sure you have that also. Now, all of these things, the monkey bombs, the ether shroud, the idle eyes, the score streaks, all of these are going to combine to make it a whole lot easier for us to get 20,000 essence without taking any damage whatsoever. If you get hit by one parasite spitball and take 1 HP of damage, you got to restart the entire thing over again. And trust me, the higher rounds that you end up going and not completing this challenge, the worse off you are going to be and the harder it's going to be to complete, and you likely will not get it done. Now, once you have everything that you need to then wait until a parasite round. So this is actually huge for me. I got it on round 18. You need to make sure you are completing a parasite round before you go back and pick up the cursed talisman to try to get your 20,000 essence, because if you end up with a parasite round in the middle of trying to do this challenge, you will fail. 100% you will fail. I don't know that there's really any way on this map to not take any damage whatsoever when going through a parasite round. I mean, there might be a strategy or two out there, but it is extremely difficult. So go ahead, get geared up, and then play until you get your parasite round, because then you're guaranteed at least 4 rounds of play and 4 rounds with zombies without getting another parasite. So that's the biggest key here. Get your parasite round done. Okay, so I have 1 parasite left here, and I'm going to go ahead and try to play all of this in real time here for you. I'm going to kill the parasite, and I'm going to go ahead and pick up my cursed talisman. Now, I got 28,000 essence right at the moment, roughly. So I want to make sure that I am doing the best that I can here to not take any damage, and I have everything that I need. I got my idle eyes, I got my ether shrouds, I have score streaks, all of those things, and I'm probably, yep, I'm just about to say it, I'm probably going to get an amalgam to spawn here. I'm going to go ahead and use my ether shroud. Oh no, no, no. Oh no, I have void sheath. Oh, I was using that for a different challenge. Oh no, do not use void sheath. Do not use it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my chopper gunner here, which this one is huge. Chopper gunners, mangler injections, or sorry, mutant injections that turn you into manglers. These are great for this challenge. If you can use 1 or 2 or even 3 of these, you can pretty much get this challenge done super duper easy. Now, of course, if you want to go and try to gun your way through it, you can do it, but it is extremely difficult. I've tried several times to just gun my way through this challenge using nothing but my weapon. It is very difficult. It's usually 9 times out of 10 a parasite spitball that ends up getting me. So just keep that in mind, but you can do it. And we got a fair amount of essence out of that. And we're just got to keep on going. We just got to make sure that we're not taking any damage whatsoever. That's it. Every time you take damage, then you are going to have to restart this entire challenge. And right there is the biggest thing that you could possibly get, is a double points, because now you're getting quadruple points with every single kill when you have a double points active. So if you're able to get double point gobble gums, or if you want to use the C4 and get the free double points that is down in the lab area, you can go ahead and you can do that and get yourself quadruple points as well. So keep that in mind. Also, if you take the keys and things like this, go ahead into the armory, you might be able to get yourself another score streak or 2, which could help really kind of push you through this. But also, I always save all of the little side Easter eggs for me to complete here in this. This was my strategy this time, and I haven't tried this strategy specifically before. So I want to use all the side Easter eggs here. So I want to do the basketball one, which is why I have the GS45 pistols here. Now, I would only recommend this while you're safe in a zombie. Do not try this mid-round, but go use your GS45 pistols. Go ahead and line up and hit the basketball, which right there, we got it. And honestly, this should give us enough essence to just finish the challenge here with everything we got from the score streak and everything prior. And there you go. Yo ho ho is complete. And look at that, we have 52,000 essence just like that. So it really can be a very easy challenge if you want to make it an easy challenge. If you want to go for it and try to do with just your weapon, hey, be my guest. Just know that it's probably going to take you a few tries and it can be rather difficult. I'm going to take advantage of some of this right here, and I'm going to get myself set up for like a high round run here. And I got a little strategy that you can use this cursed talisman for in order to get yourself geared up really quickly. Now, we are ahead a few rounds here. Now, I would recommend once you finish your challenge, go ahead back in and put the cursed talisman back into the case. That way you're not getting punished every time you get hit by a zombie. Now, once you get yourself a score streak, however, head on back over to Crab Island, put the cursed talisman back on. Just save one zombie from that round if you got a score streak. Head on back over here to Crab Island, put your cursed talisman on, go ahead and kill off that zombie, and then you're going to use that mutant injection or that chopper gunner on that next round with the cursed talisman on. Now, as you see, we have 9,000 essence right here at the start of this, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop my mutant injection here, and I'm just going to take out this entire round's worth of zombies while wearing the cursed talisman. And then once the round is complete, you can see we have almost 18,000 essence right now, and I'm just going to go ahead and place the cursed talisman right back into the chest. And then the next time I get a chopper gunner or a mutant injection, I can come on back to Crab Island, pick up the cursed talisman, get double points for that entire round, and then just simply put it back in when I'm done without really risking getting hit and losing up to 10% of your essence at a time. And this is something that you can do game in and game out. You don't have to just do it on a run like this. You can get this cursed talisman every single game, and you can use it to help get yourself geared up early on. As long as you're careful with how you use it and don't leave it on all of the time, then you're probably going to find a lot of success by using this little side Easter egg here. So that's absolutely awesome. So now you got yourself a calling card. You know how you can get a ton of essence using the cursed talisman on Terminus Island here. So if you got any benefit at all from this video, please make sure you're smashing that like button. Let me know down in the comments what you enjoyed, what you didn't enjoy. And if you want to see me take on another Dark Ops challenge, go ahead and check out this video here. My name is Cole Whip, and I'm out.